Alright guys, some people in my clan channel made a custom game for 2vs2. I just hopped in and refereeing just to observe the game and give commentary on it live instead of watching a damn replay. So we got the top two people. We got Phoebes and Bloody, two undeads. They both random, I think. And then the bottom is Vomited in Houston, Texas. An orc and undead. So 3 undeads and 1 orc. There's gonna be a lot of hero nooking going around, and blight and aura everywhere. Excuse me, I'm drinking some soda and I'm burping. So it looks like the 2 undeads are going crypt fiends because they're doing the graveyard build early, and orc is doing standard crap, altering out barracks. Nothing new, nothing unusual. Same thing with the blue undead, graveyard fiends. So all three undeads are going fiends, and the orc is just going basic grunts. So it's gonna be a regular. It looks like so far the beginning will be a regular standard game, but we'll see where it goes. Early on, what I like to do in games is go for the merchant shop here, because you get a quick level 2 and you get the sentry ward that gives you pretty much vision of that whole place right here. Pretty good vision, so it's good to get that early. And if you team up, it's easier for, like, say these team up is easier for you to get, like, say this mine without getting too into a bad position, you know. So purple's going Death Knight, what a surprise. His altar's light. His altar's up, but he's not making his hero. He's kind of slow, I guess, at this. Orc's going toward Chieftain. That's pretty good. Good heavy tank unit. His speed aura will come in handy for his units later on. The only downside is that he can't hit air until he gets an orb, and he has to decide whether to go wave or stop. You can only get one or the other. You can get both, but then you can't maximize aura, so you have to sacrifice one of the over the other. Oh, maybe he's... Oh, looks like he's getting a tavern. That's why he wasn't getting a hero, an altar. Okay. If you're gonna be doing that, it's good to just start making the hero anyways. So in case you get scouted, the enemy thinks you're going to get altar hero, but then you at the last minute cancel to get the tavern hero anyway, so you surprise them, you know. So that's pretty much what you should do normally. Okay, so the orcs finish creeping here. The purple undead's creeping his greens. Teal's gonna creep his greens. So everybody's, you know, creeping the greens. Nothing's going on so far. He should be teching already, but he's missing 20 lumber. He's missing quite a few lumber too. And he's missing 20 lumber, so teal and blue should be teching soon. And orc has gold missing. So teching is really important. Just to put that in perspective. The later you tech, the later you have access to units you might need. And undead especially need to tech as soon as they can, because they have no anti-air until tier 2 whatsoever. So it's really important for undead to tech as quick as possible. So the orc and undead are clearing up the right hand merchant. You got a item here. I can't click on it. Oh, it's a pendant. That's a pretty good item. And that's why I prefer to skip these greens, because they don't give you enough experience. These would be a better spot, or even the merchant. Like, he's already at 2 and he's already at 2, and they're keeping together. That's the other thing. So it's faster for them to go through the camps because they're going together because they have more DPS. So sometimes, unless you know how to creep yourself efficiently and well enough that you won't get 2 damage, then you should go with your partner just to get through the creep camps quicker and more resistance to harass. Like this, because now he's dealing with 2 armies instead of 1. So he can't deal with that. He has to back off, and now once he backs off, they're gonna take this merchant camp. unless it's Ally gets in there in time, which he looks like he will. But see, that this is the problem with fiends. They going double fiends. They get bunched up, and it's hard to micro them correctly when you have too many of them like in a line. Because like you're trying to back one up, and then your allies units get in the way. So like double fiends is good when because it has high DPS potential. Like I mean incredibly high. But then there's the problem where they require one, a lot of micro, and two, room to micro. Without those two, then they kind of fall apart. Because like this Torrent Chieftain, if you went stomp, you could just run into those into that feline, stomp them, and focus fire them. And the only thing that will save a fiend or two is these two Death Knights, nothing else. And the stun on the fiends units last longer than heroes, so. And especially when you have Rain of Fire like this, that's a lot of DPS just from AoE. So they're getting creep jacked here. The two undeads. They took the big turtle, I think. Don't know what they got though. They probably got the boots of speed. It doesn't look like there's any. Yeah, they probably got the boots of speed, unless they bought it. Yeah, because those items are weak. They don't. The level 7 turtle should drop like a boots of speed at least, because it's a orange camp, not a red camp. The difficulty of the colors of the camps suggests what item you can get from it, but also the level of the creep. So both go into consideration. But since that one was a level 7 creep, but it was an orange camp, it's not gonna give you a good item. Not that good of an item, anyways. So like this one, this is a red creep camp, and it's a level 7 creep, so you're gonna get a good drop. It's probably gonna be an orb, so you get scan, or some kind of a token, like what is that? What to pick up? Couldn't tell. Oh, endurance aura. There you go. That was the other thing I was gonna say. They usually will drop auras. Level 2 undead. Level 2 undead. So these two double undead team are behind in hero levels. Let's see what they're going in the base. A lich. They're both still out at tier 2, tier 2. This one's going to tier 3. And he's going statues on blue. So the orc and undead, blue and red, seem to be doing a better job at getting hero levels up and unit production, like upgrading to the next tier. But to be honest, I can't tell who has better micro. Like, see all these red units, like these two undeads should be killing them. Even if you have to sacrifice your units, just kill them, because you're, as an undead, your most valuable. Oh man, you should have coiled that. You have the mana. You should have coiled that. As an undead, your most valuable resource is going to be your hero, and more damage output over time, because of the spells. The units, like the fiends, are only there to supplement the already high damage output from the two heroes, or 3 if you go triple heroes, which I like to do.
A player's forces are under attack.
So the purple undead's gonna go creep instead of chasing with purple. I mean, with teal. Which, like, things like this is what you need to keep an eye out for, like, people. If you see a low units, like, even if you don't want to chase them, just chase them with your single hero or 2. Go in there, nuke and coil, and run away with the rest of your army. Like, your army could have been over here helping purple out. With his 2 heroes, he could have easily killed 1, 2 units here and got a free experience for that at no cost. Even though his lich is dead, he could have just done it with his Death Knight. His Death Knight has, you know, he had enough mana to do it once, like to coil this one and just hit this one once and would have died. And this is a 300 HP unit. He has a level 2 coil, so that's 200 damage. And a few hits, he would have killed it. Yeah, he could have got in there and killed it. But I guess he just didn't want to take the risk, or yeah, he just didn't want to take the risk. Basically, it's not that high of a risk though when the unit's like a barely one hit left to kill. I say that you should just risk it and take the hit. Just be careful about where your units are. Drinking my soda. So let's see what they get over here. Scroll the beast. Oh, well, they got a 2 Jangle Arrows. So they should probably sell that. Yeah, this guy. He should sell that because the Torrent already has that on him. His natural ability. And BMR guys, the natural ability of auras from heroes are a higher rate than the ones you get from the items. Like I think this is like 5% speed compared to your endurance aura, which from a Torrent Cheese, which is 5 and then 10 and 15, or even 10, 15, 20. I forgot what the actual number is, but it's a lot higher. I don't play Orc, so I can't tell. And from this, I can't actually look at his abilities here, so it doesn't. I can't read it. Like, if I had access to it, I would. So let's see what's going on over here in this base. Looks like he's going for slaughter, second slaughter. He has a lot of gold stocked up, though. He should be using it. Tier 3, same thing over here, nothing new. So he has 1,500 gold. He should have been upgrading his fiends a long time ago, buying items for his heroes, teching to destroyers, or adding more ghouls to his wood line because he only has 25 wood. So that's the other problem. He has a stockpile of gold because he doesn't have enough wood to use the gold. So always keep always be aware of your resource and manage it well. That's called macro skills. Not micro, but macro. Micro is unit control, macro is resources management. See, red has hardly any gold and hardly any wood. And he has no key. That means he's been upgrading, gaining units, or getting advanced higher tech units, while not wasting any of his money. Same thing with blue. So he has destroyers from purple here, and it looks like the TC's in trouble, so he's gonna teleport out of there. Excuse me, guys. Don't know why teal's leaving. Yeah, I don't understand why teal teleported out there. None of his heroes were in danger. But now purple is dealing with this by himself, so he has to actually run out, or TP out of me, because he's getting his ass fucked. One fiends on blue. Teal has 8 bonds, but no. Oh, 2-0 upgrades on fiends. Purple lost most of his fiends, but he has 3-0 upgrades. So purple's doing good on upgrades, and teal finally is using his gold, and he's expanding on red creep camp on the right. I like Turtle Rock. It's basically like the new Lost Temple. But at the same time, I don't like it because it's actually small, and I myself can't do hit and run tactics on this map, which is something I love to do. When you hoard a lot of your gold resources and tower up your base, you just expand wherever you can, but keeping your gold at no upkeep, so that the max is 50. And you just run around as an undead, run around with 3 heroes, creeping until you can't really get any more out of it, and then just go farm levels off their peon line. Like, I would just go in here, nuke this peon line. If he teleports, run out, or if I can't run out, teleport out. Using staff to teleport stations to save money on TPs, but still have a TP on you in case you get stuck or stunned or something, you know.
The town is under siege.
I think I've done lots of replays showing that, but maybe I'll do one again soon. Because playing with fiends is really boring. Really boring. Even this is coming from an undead player. It's just fucking boring. All you're doing is shooting, focusing fire with everything. Fiends, heroes on one unit until it dies, and just repeat the cycle and just pull back whatever's like dying and low. Now red has bloodlust, so they have an advantage in caster units, but purple has destroyers and a dark ranger, and teal has abominations to counter red's touring. So I think the two undeads are gonna actually take this game. Yeah, the blue and red don't have anything left. Just the heroes and two destroyers. Yeah, this is game. I like it that he went Pit Lord. He's a good hero. It's just that you might have wanted to combine that with something else. Because Pit Lord is it's a very hard hero to give synergy to your undead army, even though it's an undead hero. Just because his skills require you to stand still, like Rain of Fire. In order to get the max out of it, you need something like Impale just to keep the units stunned long enough to do some sort of good damage on it. And his Hollow Terror, while it's good to have damage reduction, would you rather have an effect that reduces damage, or would you rather have damage output with like a Death Coil or a Frost Nova? You know, most players prefer the Frost Nova and Coil output damage instead of the Hall, which is just damage reduction. Alright, well, that was that. Maybe I'll play a game, but see you next time.